All right, we're going to get a closer look at this flood wall.
Okay.
Tripped over that sidewalk. All right, so again, for all of our viewers, we are in Ironton, Ohio. That's where my buddy Drew lives. No trip to Ohio is complete unless I come down here and visit him.
Right on.
And talk about crazy Tulsa stories or Fort Benning stories or whatever. But this is a day of education. So Drew, tell us again, what in the heck is a flood wall, and why are all those steel ladders on the tops of it and everything like that?
Well, the flood walls are here for, obviously, to keep the river out of the town. If you'll look at there's a high water mark sign in 1937 when we had our great flood. And if you look at the sign, you can see you are completely underwater right now.
All right. So this is how high it flooded there?
Right here, right where you're standing.
Wow.
This is before the flood wall and everything.
So that was that high?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And so then after that, and what was that, like just a month of rain or something that didn't stop?
Just I guess bad winter, and you know, rivers rise. It happens anytime it snows or rains a great amount, especially if you live on the river like I do.
If the water started to rise and there's no sign of it going down, did they bring in a steel?
They bring in
a steel wall here?
Well, that's what the sliding parts are for. They bring a door in, boom, lock her down.
So they drop in a steel door.
Same thing
Keep
with
it
those
out.
floodgates that you had seen earlier.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, not for the people in 1937.
No, not for them. Not cool at all.
Yeah.
So all of it was wiped out. Uh-oh.
How about the floodgates?
Yeah. Drew, tell me how those work. How do those floodgates work?
That actually, there's another set that's coming up, and that's to prevent this water from coming up and actually going in and flooding the area. We had a flood in 1937. These flood walls that you see over here weren't there then, and it was massive. There's areas of the town where it'll show the water level, but everything in 1937 was beneath water at that time.
And on the other side of this wall is the
Ohio River.
Ohio River.
Yep. Good stuff. Right on.
How do they work? How do the floodgates work?
Well, the river will rise up, and the floodgates are, I think it's 4 or 6 feet higher than what the flood was in 1937. So those, I mean, the flood walls, they just keep the water out. They're out there in the river, and we're on the inside, nice and dry, and you gotta worry about it.
So like a steel wall comes out of the side of it or something?
I don't know exactly how. Now see, down here it's concrete. That's hill, and if I'm not mistaken, there's braces within the flood hill or flood wall that you'd seen earlier that had the dirt, grass on it, what have you.
Uh-oh.
Next time you got a train coming, always be mindful of trains.
Service car.
Yeah.
this was the original train station. Here in Ironton, Ohio. We got one like this in Dalton, Georgia.
Dude?
Yeah. I guess a lot of places do.
Is it a restaurant or still working train station?
Both.
Right on.
Yep. What I learned as a kid, being around trains so much, that hissing sound, I always thought it was heat coming off the rail.
That's how low the water level is now. Now imagine it being clear up where that sign was. That's on both sides.
And so it got, wow, that high. And what's that bridge called over there? It's a cool looking bridge.
That is the Ironton Russell Bridge. Well, it's the Oakley Collins Bridge, if I'm not mistaken. The Ironton Russell Bridge used to be here, but they have taken it down. It was blown up several years ago. And if you go out on the water there, it's a great spot to go fish. There's festivals held here, stuff like that. There was a fishing thing that Elijah got to participate in.
And lots of cool murals.
Oh yeah.
No riding on back. How do they know? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's no jumping on that one.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.